Ashe Brick, thank you so much for joining me here. All right, I'm getting into your energy. Ooh, first card out that flew out. Hope you can see that. So something to do with your father. Power used to sell products. So something about power of influence I'm getting. Something to do with the power of influence, like a father figure. Recalibrating. Something's off balance. Can't ride with you. Keep going. This is a group that fell out. 111 energy at the top there. Empty, I see, is here, along with ancestral messages. So I actually do want to see what that pile that flew out is. So we have 111, stomach. Find your peace by any means is upside down. Throat is upside down. So that's something not being said. Somebody's not like at peace with something, not happy about something, and that needs to be recalibrated. Can't ride with you, so you're not speaking up about not wanting to go forward about with someone, with something. 1, 2, 3, go is forward movement. But again, somebody can't go with you. Take a smoke a blunt. It's funny. I got one right here for you. Ooh, summer just flew out with the wind, and sparks are flying is here. Let me put that to the side. But I'll show you sparks are flying is here with loved, and fake news is coming. So smoke a blunt. Molly is upside down. So that gives me like that sort of vacation vibes. It could be drugs too. But Molly upside down. Physical altercations is here, upside down with scars. Return to sender is energy. I just got like really hyped, or like a real burst of energy. So something's gonna get you hyped, like almost to the extent of like wanting to fight. Runner's high. Hyped, like high, like I don't know, I just got like a burst of energy, like ready to go type shit. It may happen while drinking. This runner's high burst of energy feeling. Trigger warning is here. I'd be careful, especially trigger warning I'm seeing with physical altercations over the summertime. Something about fake news. It could be lies that's being told surrounding, like something to do with loved ones or something, people that surround you. I'm not sure what it's like. Energy of, I don't know, like gossiping, fake news, fake lies being told, or like something about a trip or traveling. Like somebody is like pretending to be okay with something that's going on, but they're not feeling it, and they're not even speaking up about it. That's that throat chakra energy. So I'm pulling out the African Goddess Rising deck, and I'll send you what the cards' messages are. Drinking a lot of water is important right now. I actually wish I had some with me to help me clarify these messages. I don't know. I'm getting something about a vehicle. I don't know if you're working on a vehicle or something where it's like getting out of a car, or like somebody's having to get out of a car, hopping out of a car, like an altercation having to do with some sort of vehicle. I don't know. Somebody hopping out on something. Sparks are flying is here. I got a lot of energy of like getting like amped up, like ready to go. I'm not sure what this is surrounding, and I feel like it's a new beginning. The truth is here with brazen. So the truth being 34 noonday. We'll look that up. A reflection here. Awakening and feeling safe. Brazen still at the bottom. Cosmic powers here. This is a lot of cards actually, but we're going to clarify. Some sort of truth is awakening a safe feeling or a safe space. I see 34 going into 40, leading to 4, right? And cosmic power of 2. And then along with that, we have etheric cords. So this is family ties, ancestral ties with intuition, and then grief. I almost feel like this feels like growing pains, like outgrowing a situation, outgrowing people around you, maybe even outgrowing some sort of thought, some sort of way you process things, or some sort of thoughts or opinions. It may have to do with like fatherly influence, like no longer being triggered, maybe because it's like you know the truth, or you've awakened to your own intuition or your own pleasures. I'm saying pleasure here. But it's like something is going to give you some sort of power or or like a sense of stability where it comes to standing in your own power or your own beliefs. Because I feel like something is coming forth through your ancestral lines to be birthed. And it's almost like a reflection of truth, of your true self, is the energy I'm feeling. I just get the energy too, especially with grief. I'm getting a lot of loss, like something coming from like a childhood loss, or something being affected through childhood, like a sense of loss. This may even be like family ties, like having different ties to family, or feeling like outside of a family because you don't feel connected or tied to it. There's something to do with like how you tether yourself. And that runner's high, I'm even feeling, is like running from a truth. Somebody's running from speaking up about something or truth that needs to be said. And it has to do with like bloodlines, belief systems, something of that nature. Like how you're raised, how they believe you should be raised, that kind of thing. We're going to get into the body tarot. I also got the message about the stomach, and I'm seeing like a lot of pregnancy here, or like stomach growing kind of energy. So it's giving me like the message of inflammation. Try turmeric, ginger, garlic, things of that nature to help with like inflammation, reducing inflammation. Chamomile is also really good in green tea. Also fruits and vegetables, try to stick to that. But maybe pay attention to like what causes bloating. I'm getting that as an energy too, like a lot of bloating, feeling a lot of like water weight. I almost feel like water breaking. I don't know what that's about, but like it could even be pressure, like something getting to the point of, all I'm getting in your energy is fight. This is 7 of wands in like a traditional deck. So this would be standing your ground, like standing up for something, like being in the position of protection, or feeling the need to protect something. This could be putting up a wall. 3 of fire is also here. So that's a venture. You may be even fighting like the sense. Okay, so this is like you're getting the spirit or the gumption to go do something, and it's like something's fighting that urge or putting out that fire in you. What's behind it is justice, fairness, the stomach again, and this is Libra energy. So it's like if you have a gut sensation about like getting up and going or making a move on something, this is saying you really need to trust your intuition to bring in that abundance, because like there's the strength here, the teeth. This is Libra and Leo energy. I love how they're both yellow too, because that's that solar plex, like the confidence. Here with the hangman, seeing a different perspective on something. So I feel like if you get a gut sensation about something that's coming in to bring justice to you, or fairness, which is what the card says, there's something in you that's like holding back or biting your teeth. I get the energy of like you're holding your words back. You're biting your teeth on something because you're waiting to gain a different perspective on it. But the reality is, I feel like, especially when it comes to lovers, relationships, the ear, it's about what you're hearing. You hear what you tell yourself as well. But it's almost giving me the sense of like you may not have heard like good feedback. It may even been things in the past that have triggered you when it comes to this particular situation, where it's taking a lot of courage, a lot of strength, a lot of like resilience to be able to push forward on a matter, because it may be different or taboo, or it may be different from how somebody else was raised, or like their upbringing or their belief system. So because of that, it's like coming a toxin in you for not saying something. Like something's becoming, and it's sitting in the stomach. It's like festering, like it's almost blowing up, like the bloating feeling or sensation I'm getting. That's a lot of pressure from toxins. And it's giving me like the energy of something's being upside down, something's held upside down. You could be feeling upside down. It's just a lot of energy of waiting, stuck. Choosing to go after an adventure seems like so far out in the distance because of all the things that are building up on the inside, I want to say. But that's a lot of energy. I should. Let's shuffle this and take this back out. I want to get another body perspective, because that's a lot of major arcana, and it's also letting me know that it's almost like you're holding on to too much, and it's like being stored. The energy is being stored in your body. It's not filtering through like the liver, the skin, all the organs that you would, remove toxins with or through. But it didn't come up in the blood, so it's not like, I don't know, foundational. I feel like I almost want to say this is cosmetic, but I don't know. Maybe it's like the thoughts of having some sort of cosmetic surgery or something here too. I would advise against any type of like procedures at this time, is what I want to say. And that could be small. It could even be a toothache that you could be having. I would first try to like deal with any abscess or any like toxins or like I don't even know why I'm saying that. I don't know if you have a toothache, but that's the energy I'm getting. Like something underneath the skin. It's something deeper is the energy I'm getting. But it's like, but think about how a tooth would ache. Like it's bone, but you feel that sensation and it vibrates through your body. So, sadness is here. 3 of wood, which is giving me 3 of water with health. Sadness to do with health. 10 of water. So this is a release of something as well. Not water, but wood. So that's physical, that's earth element. But I'm getting so much water from this. Maybe because of the crying, the tears. It's almost like somebody's health is failing them is the energy I'm getting. Or they're not in they're not in the light that they want to be, or seeing themselves in the light that they want to be. This is like health issues though. Like this may even be like to do with the mentality, like your mindset being down, so that may be causing health issues. Like this is like a lot of the mental affecting the physical, right? Like the emotions behind how you view yourself, how you feel. It could possibly even be triggering to see somebody else going through some sort of like health changes or something like that. I feel like that's almost why a relationship here is like trying to be preserved or saved or something before like tragedy, I want to say. The Lovers again, relationships, the ear. Temperance is healing. So again, that's like the opportunity is now to heal some sort of relationship. Resolution. You can't make this shit up. You see me looking at these cards. So the spleen with the 7 of metal is here. The 2 of metal is boldness. It's going to take a lot of boldness and like speaking up. Poverty is here with the 5 of earth. So that's feeling left out in the cold. Like feeling like even maybe with the healing process, somebody's feeling like they weren't part of a plan here. And 8 of fire is action. That's messages. That's somebody taking action on how they're feeling. So it's like if you're feeling left out of something, if you've heard a conversation that like, it's like overhearing is the energy I'm getting here. And it's overhearing things that like are maybe because you can't deal with it or you can't do anything about it. Like I can't ride with you don't necessarily mean I don't want you to go. It just means like maybe I don't have space for you in the car. Like maybe there's no room for you there. Maybe there's no room in the hospital or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that somebody's trying to exclude you from something. I just feel like there's a lot of hearsay in this situation. So maybe you need to go straight to the horse's mouth and hear from that person what's going on, because I'm getting like the chatter is really strong right now, and it's causing a lot of confusion, a lot of doubt, and panic even. Like, don't panic is the energy I'm getting. This is self-care cards. Just gonna pull a couple of them and see, and then we're gonna start over with the divine. Maybe I'll just give you the first one that came out, because I believe that was the 34, the truth. Yeah, so we'll see what that one says and go from there, because there's an awakening happening because of this truth. It's like an awakening to the circumstance or the situation and the changes within it. Maybe it's causing you to change a lot because of your surroundings are different now, or they will be. First card is risk. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you've committed to learning and growth. So there's a risk that needs to be taken here. I feel like it's a risk to speak up, speak your opinion, speak how you feel about a circumstance, a situation. Maybe it's risky business to listen in on something or overhear something or overstep your bounds, as somebody would think that you're doing. But it's like, I feel like you have a right to know. You have a right to this information. Focus is here. If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. And we know how much you love to make these lists, right? So make sure that your lists that you're creating are all focused on things that you want for self and things that you're trying to achieve, because possibilities are here. Focus. Wow, first word again, focus, right? So that's very strong energy. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you will get to enjoy an experience twice. So the first time you enjoyed the experience was just in the thought of it. The second time is through the experience. You actually get to have that win-win situation, or you get to win twice is the energy there. So steady yourself with simple rituals. Do dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. I feel like that has a lot to do with the energy of the home. You may need to like really pour a lot into the home right now, a lot into like family, certain relationships. It says if you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within yourself. That's that not speaking up energy. So speak up is here. I hope you can read that. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within yourself. I feel like that's the gist of this reading. I feel like there's something that really needs to be spoken up about, something that you keep being triggered by, and it may come out when you're drinking. I don't feel like you want that sort of like situation, because I still see the sparks are flying, right? You don't want to be out of control, maybe even is the way to put it, when you go to like, because I see physical altercation here. It wasn't like it was upside down, but it's still present. So it's like the options there. It's all in how you want to handle something. It's all in how it's all in how you really want to move forward. And like, just remember that sometimes like we all make mistakes, but we all get the opportunity to learn from them. Like, even if you do feel like you've done something wrong or done something against yourself, you learn that now is not something I want to do during going forward. And you get to take that with you. Like, I feel like in this situation, especially because of that hangman energy, you're going to get to choose what perspective you want to take from this situation. Like, do you want to be hurt by it? Do you want to have it be something that works out for your best good? Like, it's all in how you want to perceive this situation, but I'm getting it is something that's going to cut really deep, cut close to home, and it may have a lot to do with like a foundation and maybe even how you start to view yourself because of like what's going on around you. But always my advice would be is to follow your intuition. Go with what you feel guided to do. Go with your first gut. If you have any dreams about situations that occur or are occurring, follow those dreams. Like, let it play out. And again, always remember to speak up. Because I feel I have a bee right here too. I will look that up as a spirit animal, see what bees are known for, or the importance of bees right now. It's like yellow jacket, so like I wanted to say a honeybee. It's bringing in honey, baby. Come on, honeybee. But we're gonna pull from the Egyptian oracle as well and see any last messages, any advice. I also can't help but see this: find your peace by any means. And this whole father using power to sell products, like, I really feel like the product that's being sold is the ideology or the way that they think. So somebody's like really pushing their power or their influence to try to like sell someone on an idea of something, or like keep someone caged. Bird just flipped over. So keep someone caged in a situation. Like, I feel like the clock is ticking. There's a countdown going on, and it's like pretty soon it's going to be that 3, 2, 1, go energy. Like, you're going to get that runner's high because you're going to take off. There's a sacred union here with fertility and satisfaction. So I will send you, and that's Horus Barku with Satis, and pregnancy and birth. So you're on the beginning of like really being able to produce a lot of things around you. Like, this is bringing a lot, like the laws of attraction I'm getting from this, like attracting a lot of the different things that I'd be careful with this actually, because your mindset is really going to determine what you're going to bring into your life. And especially with unions, like that's karmic, that could be karmic relationships, that could be any type of sacred union that you could have with another. Right now, especially, like, it's really important to make sure that you're really tuning into like your self-esteem, making sure you're speaking up, making sure you're really looking into the possibilities of life, focusing on taking a risk here. Maybe even focusing on ruling out some sort of risk too. Like, why take a risk if it's not necessary is the energy I'm getting as well. Because it's like people can be risks too. Like, people can be more of a risk than physical things are sometimes. Like, you can't have risky people in your circle when you're trying to expand, like, and bring like physical things into your being. You can have risky people in your circle, but it's like, that's a liability. Like, are you willing to keep having to backtrack every time somebody like sets you back or sets back like your focus even? Because I feel like your focus is being thrown off a lot, and it may even have to do with family, like having family around now, maybe throwing your focus, your grind, and all that kind of things off kilter. Because I feel like I really wish I had another tarot deck out here right now. I really want to pull on like alchemy here. I'm telling you, that's that abundance energy. That's Queen Nefertiti. This is like really laws of attraction. It's almost like I'm really trying to speak on like the energy you're attracting to you is based on like what it is that you need to grow from at this time. So I would be careful about like continuing to choose liabilities is the energy I'm getting, especially during the summertime where this is like everybody's outside, everybody's in a high energy. Like, this is a very volatile time, I want to say. And it's interesting because I don't get why like everything is so, and that's that smoke a blunt energy. Like, go relax somewhere, go take a break, because it's almost like somebody's amped. I feel a lot of amped up energy. Movement with windfall. So maybe that's what I'm trying to get at, is like, this is the time to grind and make money and do everything that you know you need to do, because it's like winter's coming. That's the energy I'm getting. You need to start building up for this windfall that you know, or like for the winter time where you know maybe things slow down. That's the energy. And it's like I feel like something needs to be sent back maybe if somebody's sending you, like, and this is just something you can even speak into the universe, is like, send back any energy that's not of my own. Send it back to return it to the sender. So send it back to whoever it is, whose energy it is, or who it's meant for, because something's recalibrating here. And I feel like I really get a lot of Wheel of Fortune energy with that, like your karma is trying to reset itself. But don't get caught up in other people's karmas. The energy I'm getting here, like, this Three of Metals is giving me a lot of like Pentacle, right? So that's working together with the Eight of Water. That would be like going after something that's more fulfilling to self. Like, you know that there's something else out here that can make you happier. You have satisfaction in front of you, like your cups are filled. But you know, through working together with somebody, it could even be the relationships, through developing relationships, there's more of a windfall, or it's easier to move, or like it's easier to make moves when you have your team, is the energy I'm getting here. But I don't know if your team's working with you. There's a lot of sadness still here. I feel like even too, like maybe that's something that needs to be reevaluated, is who's a part of the team. I know that's weird to say, but like trigger warnings, physical altercations, all of that being here, runner's high, like somebody's running from something here. Running from the truth. Like there's a truth of a situation that somebody's lying about, or making fake news about it. They're coming up with stories, something to do with when you were drinking. So I'd be careful with that energy. But again, with all that being said, the focus is about, if you're in a time of producing a lot, if you're in a time of abundance, do you really want to be focused on this like low vibrational energy right here? Do you really want to bring that into your realm when you're actually trying to like focus on things that are going to bring you success? That would be the question, and that would be, you know, where you need to bring yourself back to, or get your recalibration, your refocus, your recentering yourself, and saying, what is this going to do for me long term? So I hope this helps. Ashe. And thank you again, my love. Let me know how this applies, and we'll go from there. Take care.